to Otay Mountain Truck Trail down near the Mexico-US border, and I'm meeting some friends, a friend and his friend, and they both have new Tesla trucks. So I have not driven one. I've sat in his, but I haven't actually been in one when it was driving, and I've never seen one off-road in person, and I'm excited to check them out. I'm bringing the Jeep, as always. I'm curious to see how they do like on some of the mellower trails, and then if they can handle that, then we'll take them on some of the more challenging terrain. I have the winch, so if something gets stuck, namely a Tesla truck, Tesla Cybertruck, I can help pull it out. I've also got some tow straps, so who knows, maybe they're fine, maybe they're not, but we're gonna find out. Otay Mountain Truck Trail actually refers to a network of gravel roads and off-road trails in Otay Mountain Wilderness, a nearly 17,000-acre expanse of rugged terrain in the San Ysidro Mountains of southernmost San Diego County. We met John and Cole and their boys near Pio Pico Campground at the trailhead for Minnewawa Truck Trail, which winds into the mountains and connects with the other trail spurs at Doghouse Junction. They are two Cybertrucks ready to roll. Yep. That's cool.
If we're gonna do something that's like,
if you get stuck,
you're gonna span 13 inches, then we've got bigger issues.
Oh, I like the.
I just went to Home Depot and got
I
it.
love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey guys,
$49,
you guys can
man.
stay in. You guys can stay in.
Look at that tall fescue blend.
Nice.
I would have gone for Bermuda myself.
Yeah, they didn't have it. It's a thicker thatch.
Okay, we are on our way up Otay Mountain Truck Trail. We got a couple of Cybertrucks behind me. Partway up Minnewawa Truck Trail, we came to a steep climb covered in loose rocks. I went up first in my Jeep, and John followed in his Cybertruck. John had some trouble on part of this section, but once he changed the settings on the Cybertruck, he had no problem.
Wow.
This is me going up in the Jeep. John comes up later in the Cybertruck. Yeah! Looking good! Whoa! Your line's good. Yeah, you just gotta bump that back wheel up. There you go, 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 go. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, yeah, you're on it. There you go. There you go. Yeah, just keep it going. Just keep moving. Here, hang a little right on this section. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. You got it, keep going, keep going. There you go, keep going. Yeah, yeah, you got it, you got it. You got it. Yeah. Oh, that's looking better already. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Keep it going. Yeah. Yeah, it's giving it more now. Nice. Yeah.
So it's just the wrong.
Well, I'm impressed. I didn't think the Cybertruck was going to make it up the hill, but it did.
Yeah.
Did just fine. We were coming up the first hill there, and he did okay. It took a couple tries just to get the speed right on the bottom part. That's kind of a rock scramble. And then the second part is just kind of a rut with a lot of small rocks, and so he had it in rock crawl, which wasn't giving it enough juice to get up it because it's kind of steep and loose. And then he put it into gravel mode, and that allowed it to go faster, and then it was fine. That was all good. I'm impressed so far. What do you think, Kai? Kai actually rode in it. What do you think of it?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Next, we headed to Doghouse Junction and went east onto Upper Ridge Trail. John let me drive his Cybertruck for a bit, which was a high-tech experience coming from my fairly bare-bones Jeep. Alright, I'm going to drive the Cybertruck. You guys ready for this?
Yes. Yes, and also I'm scared because you.
Oh. Play. Alright.
I thought you said it would be smooth. Daddy,
Yeah?
I thought you said it would be smooth.
Oh, it's pretty smooth. Those guys catch up. At the first steep section, I got stuck. It was mostly user error, as we hadn't turned on the differential lockers.
Let's go, Daddy.
It's a little bit gnarlier than I remember it.
I've got the diff lockers off now too.
Oh.
Should we,
Yeah, I might want to turn them on.
I think to turn them on, we've got to drive forward a few feet while we sway it left and right. Usually, I don't know where we do that. Maybe I back up a few feet and I could try to engage them right in here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Backing her up. Alright, so where we at? Off-road app. We're gonna go all on. So they will flash until they're engaged. So you kind of have to give it a little bit of a runway and go left and right. The rear one seemed like it took longer the first time to engage.
Let me just
Front
try.
one went right
Let me
in,
try
but-
that and see if I.
You might have to give it a few.
Yeah, I'll
like,
back up a little bit more. I love this like backup thing.
Pretty sweet.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't need that face.
Watch out for that.
Actually,
Once we turned on the lockers, I was able to clear the section without much trouble. After that, we switched vehicles again, and I had to go back to driving my low-tech Jeep.
I feel like the Jeep is exploding.
The Jeep is exploding, you think so? was a bit skeptical about the Cybertruck, but I have to say I was impressed. I drove it a bit. It took on some pretty, you know, decent off-road terrain. It took a little figuring out of like what off-road mode made the most sense. So, you know, I think when John had it in rock crawling mode, but we were going up something that was real loose, it wasn't giving him enough momentum to kind of get through the sections where his wheels weren't getting traction. And also, oh, and then later he put it into gravel mode, and that seemed to help a lot. He was getting, you know, he was able to keep momentum through slippery sections better. You know, also, we didn't lower his air tire at all, and I think it has like 50 psi in the tires. So, you know, considering that we didn't drop the air pressure, it did a pretty good job. And I did see on one of the upper ridge trail sections that he got a wheel in the air, which kind of doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's independent suspension, so it's not going to have, you know, for a stock road drivable car, it's not going to have the same articulation as you know, a Jeep or another truck with solid axles. But I don't know, I thought it did pretty well. I was impressed. You know, one thing about it being a Jeep, you know, this is a Jeep JK I'm in right now. I'd say one thing about the Jeep JK that I'm more used to is that it's, you know, shorter than a full-size truck, like a Tacoma or, you know, anything, F-150, and definitely in the Cybertruck too. So when I was driving it, it just felt long, and it felt like I had to be more thoughtful about where I was putting my tires and putting the vehicle. I did tag a rock at one point, so sorry, John. Hope I didn't knock, I think we saw some plastic knocked off. That might have been my doing. Anyway, it was fun. You know, they're pretty cool trucks. You know, I know they're kind of polarizing. Either people really love them or they really hate them. I'm somewhere in the middle, I'd say. Like, they're kind of cool. It's neat that there's such a kind of high-tech off-road truck on the market, and I would imagine over time you're going to see things that have that type of technology more and more. So, you know, good on Tesla for at least exploring some of that stuff. I don't know, you know, what I'd really like to see that would be cool would be like a two-door Tesla truck that's more like a two-door Jeep. That would be pretty neat. I could see that being a pretty cool vehicle. You know, I can honestly say I was impressed with the Cybertruck. Don't know if it's like exactly what I would get, but I now, you know, I think a lot of the negativity about them not being capable may be overblown and maybe cherry picked, and it may be people just using the wrong mode for the truck. I mean, that was what we found today, is that the truck needs to be in the right mode or it's not going to, you know, operate in the way it's supposed to. Look for links in the description below for detailed information on Otay Mountain Truck Trail. Also, please consider subscribing to this channel and to our weekly email newsletter, which is also linked below.